store. Hey, by the way, I gotta stop at Sambar on my way back and see Eric and Bill. And then I gotta go to KitKat. No, I'm home by 6. 6 p.m. I'm in this. I can't hear you. Are you videoing? I can't hear you. I'm coming up. I'm gonna kill you if you're videoing. No photographic evidence. You know better than this. Give me that.
Oh boy. Pattaya, Thailand, 6:05 a.m. I just walked in the door about 30 minutes ago. You guys got to bear with me. I don't have any coffee in the house. I'm gonna have to stumble my way through using one of these instant packets. Girlfriend not happy. I left yesterday about 1 o'clock to go to the grocery store. Things happened, and yeah, obviously we have a story to tell. Give me a second to collect my thoughts, and we'll put it all together for you. I'm gonna hit the rewind button, start over with yesterday, and show you guys how I got myself into trouble. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got to venture into the grocery store, pick up a few things for dinner, and then I got to meet a few of the guys out at one of the local gentlemen's clubs. This would sound completely abnormal if we were in any place but Pattaya, Thailand. Look, when we started this series, I told you guys, you're going to get a little bit of everything, and I'm just going to let it fly. This is really our typical day here. So let's get started. Let's head to the grocery store, and then if we're lucky and the girls say okay, we'll take a little video inside the gentleman's club and show you what that looks like.
I'm looking in the mirror. I'm seeing the red light, the neon light.
Not all of it. We'll show you what some of it looks like. All right, we're gonna go into Lotus, grab our groceries. By the way, grocery shopping in Pattaya can be a lot of fun. You know, when I was preparing to move over here, one of my concerns was, am I gonna be able to find everything in the grocery store that I need to be happy? I mean, look, you can get away with eating just about anything, but when you're in a foreign country, it's the silly things that you miss, like peanut butter, cornflakes. Well, here in Pattaya, our grocery stores are gonna blow you away. We've got basically everything. It's very rare that we go into the grocery store and we can't find what we're looking for. Barbecue sauce, salsa, tortillas, spices, coffee, everything that you need, for the most part, you can find here. As for pricing, most everything here is going to be cheaper than it is in your home country. I almost guarantee it. Except for that Ben & Jerry's ice cream back there. That's a little bit more expensive, but I'm still going to grab some. Not that I need it, but I'm going to grab some. All right, let me give you guys my top 3 for grocery shopping. Not necessarily in this order either ways, but we're gonna start with Lotus because that's where I'm at. Number 2, Big C. Number 3, Makro. Now, Makro's got a lot of bulk items. Think of it like a Sam's Club back in the United States. And no, you don't need a membership to go in there. Now in the bullpen, just in case we can't find what we're looking for, we've got Food Mart down in Jomtien Beach. It's a smaller grocery store, but man, it is very expat friendly. A lot of our favorite foods inside that little grocery store. All right, boys, that's our grocery shopping in Pattaya. Look, I know it may sound a little silly, but I've lived in countries before that the only milk that you're gonna get to drink came out of a box. So I'm very grateful that we do have full-fledged grocery stores in this country with a large variety of food. Pro tip, go into any of the night markets because during the day, almost all of them have farmers markets. This is where you want to come to get your produce. I think it's cheaper and I think it's better. Now, it's actually pretty rare for me to have to run up to Lotus or any of the grocery stores. If we run out of something, typically I can grab it at one of the convenience stores. I don't know how many 7-Elevens we have in Pattaya. Somebody should do a survey. But if you told me we had over 100, I'd believe you. They're on pretty much every single street corner. Sometimes there's 2 on a street corner. But they are awful convenient to have. And our 7-Elevens here are pretty nice. It's funny, I was shooting that video inside Lotus and I tap on my shoulder, turn around, and this guy goes, "Hey, I saw you making a video and I heard you mention Big C. Probably shouldn't tell people to go in there. It's very expensive. That's not a good store." "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Helper. Would you like to take over the video?" That's not what I said. I was very nice and said, "Oh, thank you very much for your opinion." Moved away quietly, tried to avoid eye contact for the rest of my time in that store. Like, the expats in this town have very strong opinions about everything from which beer you're supposed to drink, which grocery store you're supposed to shop in, visa agents, bank accounts. It's almost endless, but it is fairly easy to avoid. Just do not engage, say thank you, and move away. Maybe it's just the heat. I don't know. What's really nice is that most of the grocery stores here in town actually do home delivery. So you can go online, do your entire grocery shopping, place the order, select your delivery time, and they'll bring it right to the house. I know a lot of you guys are researching moving over here and you're always wondering what things cost. You can go online, Makro Pro, and do a sample grocery order, and that'll give you kind of a good idea of what you're gonna spend on groceries when you're living here. Groceries are done, and now I can go and play. So I'm gonna go meet a couple of the guys at KitKat Club. This is in Jomtien Beach. It's a smaller gentleman's club, but it's also a little bit more laid back, at least for me. Look, I'm friends with the bartenders. I know most of the girls in there, they know my girlfriend, so I can get in very little trouble in there. But I do have a good time with these girls, and the guys that are coming in, well, that's a whole different story. They can play as much as they want. We gotta be careful. This is public YouTube channel. I know there's guys out there that will put up some pretty saucy videos on YouTube. Not me. Anything that we have that's saucy goes over on our private channel through Patreon. It's all behind a paywall. It is not available for public consumption. Believe it or not, you can get into a lot of trouble in Thailand depending on what kind of content you're putting out. And myself, I'm trying to stay here in Thailand. I like it here. I'm not going to jeopardize that. Anyways, gonna go in, I'm gonna buy the bartenders a couple drinks, get caught up on everyone's life, and if they let me, I'll take a little video and show you guys. If you guys don't know what gentlemen's clubs are in Pattaya, just think of it as your neighborhood sports bar. It's enclosed, it's air conditioned. There's anywhere between 5 and 20. Say no more, right? I gotta be quiet. We're gonna get in trouble. But yeah, do a little research on the subject and you'll figure it out. Before I head down there, any of you guys that are coming into town and you wanna go in and have a little bit more of a gentleman's club experience, meaning you're not really interested in the small talk, number one, the Kinnaree. Pratamnuk Hill in between Soi 5 and Soi 4. I think that's probably your best bet right now. Number 2, Heaven Above on Soi Boomerang in the evening can get awful interesting. And then number 3, La Poste on Soi Lanky. Any of you guys that have been in there, the rooms.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I have to make something clear. I never take video unless I've got permission from the owner / manager and the girls. I think this creep cam nonsense is bullshit. So if you see video, feel comfortable. The girls know I'm taking it. If it had stopped at the Gentlemen's Club, there would have been no problem. But it never stops at the Gentlemen's Club. We decided to leave there. Then we're just going to go have one more at the beer bars. Then we're just gonna go check out Soi 6 just for a minute. But that's it. Now I'm going home. Well, walking streets on the way. Certainly we should just stop and see what's going on. Anywho, I'm kind of back out of the doghouse. I'm going to take her to a nice dinner tonight and say I'm sorry about 1,000 times. You know, besides staying out late, I really don't get into any trouble. I do like my cocktails, but as far as messing around with the other girls, I'm generally fairly well behaved, if I'm being honest, and I am being honest. Not just because she's looking at me through the window while I'm doing this either. Between Jomtien, Pratamnuk, and Pattaya, there's got to be over 20 gentlemen's clubs. I wish I could list them all. In fact, let me give it a shot. King's Club on 3rd. We already talked about La Poste, Jade, The Passion, Kinnaree, which we already talked about, Cozy Beach Gentlemen's Club. There's a new Ladyboy Gentlemen's Club on Pothole for those of you who are into that sort of thing. The Castle on 3rd Road, I guess you'd kind of consider that a gentleman's club, although it's kind of an S&M thing as well. Heaven Above, we already talked about. The Den on Soi Pot. I mean, the list goes on and on. High Rollers. Here's the deal. Walk in, take a look around. If you don't find it interesting, politely back your way out. Go to the next one. Wash, rinse, repeat. You'll find the establishment that you feel the most comfortable in. And the last thing I want to say, without getting too crazy or political in this.
Look, we got the boys on tour right here. Look, we've got another old mate cracking on over here. It's genuinely taking advantage of women who are in a lesser fortunate.
That video drives me insane because it's really not the truth. Look, out of our travel group, we've got over 680 guys. And out of that group, there's well over 200 that have full-time girlfriends or wives that they've met out traveling. These girls are not taken advantage of. They're living in nice houses, nice condominiums. They have cars, scooters. Their kids are going to private school. This is a win-win for everybody. If you really want to dive deep into the discussion, let's talk about the dating scene back in the home countries. And then we can talk about why guys are jumping on airplanes coming over to Asia or going down to the Dominican Republic. The math on this one's not hard.
Idaho, Ohio, and North Carolina, I will tell you they're not.
Browse through TikTok for a couple minutes and do some comparison shopping. Yeah, easy choice. I'll take Thailand. Okay, that's enough of the soapbox. Sorry, I had to get that off of my chest. Anyways, that's grocery stores and gentlemen's clubs in Pattaya, Thailand. Don't forget, subscribe, like, notifications, and wait, we've got to put our plug in. If you're a single guy out traveling this incredible planet, come over and join the guys at Whiskey and Rum International Men of Leisure. It's all guy stuff. You'll love it. Private chat groups, forums, and destination guides focused on all of these places that we like to visit.